wanted to come on and just talk about the post I made for the lender Chase Bank who had changed guidelines and regulations around loans. So let me be clear, every lender has changed something about their guidelines right now with what's going on, and it's mainly because the unemployment rates have risen so much that there's not as much income circulating in the economy. And from a lender standpoint, they're thinking that the borrowers do not have as much money available to pay loans. So how loans work from lenders is that the lender issues a loan, and with that issuing of the loan, they're saying that they've done everything in their power to ensure that as a borrower, you're not going to default on that loan. Because if you do, the bank or the lender, wherever you got that loan from, is stuck holding the bag. And that's when you see the foreclosures or the real estate owned properties come on the market. It's because someone somewhere was at one point qualified to purchase, and something within their circumstance changed to where now they're not able to continue to pay their mortgage. And that's why all the lenders have gotten really strict on what's going on, because it would, in all honesty, be a little irresponsible of them to continue lending at the same rate to the same borrowers that they were without having those changes in place. So Chase Bank is just one of the many lenders who have made changes. I do still have lenders who are lending to my clients with as low as a 640 credit score with as little as 3% down payment, y'all. So if you're thinking of buying, it's still very possible. Your dream of home ownership has not gone anywhere, but what is happening is that the guidelines from more and more lenders are going to start tightening. So I would say to act now rather than later. I have had some people reach out and say that they think that these changes are only temporary, and I, as a real estate professional, disagree, because I don't think they're going to change their guidelines back to what they were until they see that the unemployment rates have risen, or at least gotten to where they were prior to everything that started. So for my people who are waiting, thinking that it's going to change, I would maybe reconsider. The other group of people I wanted to talk to are the ones who are waiting for the prices to plummet. So right now, I don't have a crystal ball. So it would really be dishonest for me to tell you that the prices aren't going to plummet. But what I am capable of doing is studying the market and analyzing what I've studied. And there have been a few indicators that tell me that what we're seeing is not like what we saw in 2008. So the first indicator is in the Atlanta market specifically, the houses have not, the values have not decreased. They're holding steady at a minimum. And the amount of sales that we've had have not slowed down. There are less buyers on the market right now than there was a year ago this time. But as far as buyers looking, we still have plenty of buyers who are looking. One of the other key indicators that tells me this really isn't like what happened in '08 is the amount of standing inventory that's on the market right now. So back in '08, there was 8 to 9 months of standing inventory, whereas now, again, in most of the markets that are in Atlanta have about 2 to 3 months of standing inventory available. So economics tells us that supply and demand are directly correlated, and right now the supply is low and the demand is high. So until that ratio starts to change, the prices are going to stay exactly where they are. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. If you are thinking of selling, now is a great time, because what I'm seeing is that all of the buyers who are in the marketplace now are really well qualified because of those tightened guidelines that the lenders have been having. Buyers aren't out here and they're not qualified at this point. And the other thing that I'm seeing is that the buyers who are out in the market and who are qualified are really serious about moving. So if you've been thinking about selling, call me at 404-984-4529. Take care, y'all.